Hey there guys, Tony here. Well, this video here is not going to be 100% full-time RV related, but it is RV related in sorts. We're going to talk a little bit about greed here in my home state of Ohio. Something that has become tradition for many people here in the Ohio area and people that enjoy country music. There was a thing called Jamboree in the Hills. I don't know how many of you guys out there are familiar with this. It was a great big week-long camp out. You got to go hang out with your friends, family, and things of that nature. It is not cheap, by no means. And you're going to spend a couple $100 every time you go. I can guarantee that. Well, the promoters have decided to change some things up out there. And one of the things is they're not allowing you to take coolers into this venue anymore, and basically trying to tell you that the only way you can have any kind of refreshments is if you purchase it from them directly. Now, my understanding was that was in the camping area as well, that they were going to be checking this out. And I don't know how true that is. This is just what I've heard. Now, yeah, it's pretty bad that big business is that greedy, or the owners of this venue are just that greedy that they have to try to nickel and dime everyone for every single penny that they have to come to this and enjoy this time here. I understand they have to pay the entertainers, but how much is too much to pay these entertainers for showing up? I'm not saying that they shouldn't get paid good for what they do. They should. But at the same time, it's more about them collecting more money is what this is really about, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I know for a fact that it's got a bunch of people in uproar here in my home state, and people who travel across the country to come to this, because it is actually one of the biggest country music gathering things here in the Ohio area, and also it made tons of revenue for the little town that this was in. And the town is pretty much a ghost town any other time of the year. So I'm sure a lot of small businesses there have depended on the revenue that this concert's going to provide them. And, you know, it's just the greediness of the promoters for this event has gotten just completely out of hand, that they've got to make at least $1 million or more, or close to it, every year for this venue, and not to mention all the shop owners and all that stuff. I know we were sitting there, trying to figure out how it was going to be to take our new motorhome opposed to taking our converted bus, and was discussing this and saying, well, that should be a challenge, trying to find, good parking there and the maneuverability once this place, gets packed up with everybody, because this is something you got to camp out to even get into the campground. So with that being said, one was like, might be kind of a pain in the butt, so I guess we'll have to go a little earlier and be there to get in line to get into this place a little sooner with a bigger rig. But however, the way things are going there, the promoters have definitely caused us not to worry about coming back to go to this. And I'm sure I'm not the only person out there who feels this way about this. So I think they really messed up, and hopefully something can be resolved. I don't see anything being resolved with this, but I think this whole country music venue here and the party that it had became for all these years is going to be no more, and it's a sad thing. So hopefully there's other places out there that decide not to be so greedy and actually, just celebrate a good time. You're going to make money regardless, either which way, but you don't need to make enough money off of this to be that. Don't get me wrong, you should always make money with any kind of business venture you do, because if you ain't making money with it, you shouldn't be doing it anyway. But I guess what I'm really trying to say is, Don't be greedy. So, yeah, greed's just an ugly thing here. And the older I get and the way things have changed, I just see just how much greed really is out here. You don't need this. You don't need that. And I think that's kind of the other aspect of us going full-time RVing is we don't need all this extras. So, you know, we're definitely, you know, just ready to get ourselves out there and get away from all this kind of stuff. My other phone's going off. But like I said, nothing really, guys. Just, you know, speaking my mind today, and wanted to touch base on the whole Jamboree in the Hills thing. I know it's got a lot of people out there, a lot of my fellow Ohioans that are very upset. And, you know, I've got family that comes all the way from Virginia to go to this every year. And it's just, unfortunately, it's not going to be a good party anymore. So hopefully all of us Ohioans who religiously go to this can find something new. But, yeah. Hopefully somebody else gets their head out of their butt and actually puts on a show where greed's not exactly the top factor here. So Jamboree in the Hills, big mistake. I think you're going to lose a lot of revenue this year. With that being said, guys, this is Tony with Rolling with the Bolins. Sorry, this is not quite 100% RV related, but I know there's a lot of Ohioans out there who, you know, that is full-time RVing for them when they go out there for a week on end and, you know, and have a good time. But with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, especially share this video for anybody out there who's got a problem with Jamboree in the Hills. Whole new thought of what they're going to do to ruin a great concert and a great place to spend time with your friends and family. So be safe out there, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.